waiting for it to come out. I had mine that low.
folks, and welcome to game one of two exhibition matchups between your Findlay Peewee Trojans in white and the Indy Junior Fuel in black. Ricky Nichols takes face off for the Trojans. He kicks it back. He's got Beach and Peter Koski out there with him. Teagarden and Grace out there at defense. Shot from the point, tipped wide. Henry Yates in goal for game one for the Trojans. Peter Koski flips that out of the zone. Good pursuit by Beach there, followed up by Grace. Indy resetting with the cross-ice pass, moving that forward. Now back to the defense, and then they will dump that in. That'll be just by the net. Teagarden back, chips it up the boards for Findlay. Sent back. Nichols now behind the board, or in the corner rather, trying to chip that out. Now out to the point. Shot blocked there. Shot from the point, gets through but wide. Cross ice pass. Beach tried to knock that out, almost had it. Peter Koski with the tie up. Still at the point, flipped back to the opposite corner by Indy. Then Grace now wraps it around the boards, over to Peter Koski, who collects and looks to break out. Gets it center up to Beach, just ahead of him. Didn't really get a line change here as Indy's pressing, and a shot blocked by Cooper. Nice play by Eddie Homewood there as well. Out on defense along the board to play that puck. Mason Cooper's got it now. He's going to split a couple people. He's still got it. He's got a shot. He scores! Going coast to coast. Mason Cooper. And that's going to be a goal for your Findlay Trojans to start this early. Now Cooper out there to take the face off. He's got George Homewood and River Archer out there with him. Puck is dropped. Gets it over to Homewood. Homewood now charging up the left-hand side. He goes to the middle. Tries to get the pass over to Cooper. Cooper battling for it. He's going to send it down deep to the corner. River Archer now chasing in pursuit behind the net. Homewood steps up. Nice play by Eddie Homewood at the blue line. But then Indiana collects that off the boards and is charging up the middle. Pass to the left hand, or to the right hand, no, left hand side, sorry. Shot in front. Yates with the save. And now Yates with the cover. There's a lot of traffic in front. And so will the face off to the blocker side of Yates. Nichols taking the face off now for the Trojans. Or, sorry, that was Luke Williams taking the face off for the Trojans. Teagarden gets the puck over to Grace. Gets it up to Schwab, moving it along the boards up the corner. Met with a little resistance there, but puck knocked loose. Now Williams has it. Nice pass up to Harrison Chafe, just a little bit ahead of him off the boards. Chafe back there in pursuit. Excellent effort there by Williams coming off the boards to knock that puck along. Ben Grace now tried to pinch that too, but just got past him. Now collected by Teagarden. He's going to wrap it around the net for Findlay. He's going to hit his breakout man in Chafe. Going to try to get that up along past the blue line. No luck. They're in the corner chipping that out. Shot on net. Stopped by Yates. Grace has it. He gets it up to Schwab, who moves it up. Yeah, that's going to be an icing, though, as he wasn't quite past the center line. So we're going to bring this back down to the glove hand side of Findlay goaltender Yates. Williams again takes face off for the Trojans. He's got Peter Koski and Beach out there with him now. Fort and Eddie Homewood out on defense. Puck set towards the front, hits the side, sticked away by Fort. Mason Beach now racing for it. He knocks it out of the zone. Looking for a cross-ice pass, almost intercepted by Ricky Nichols. Nichols has it now, dumps it back out into neutral ice. Forced to reset. Is Indy. Shot from the side. Hard shot. Missed the net. Back down in the corner. Eddie Homewood's got it now. He's met by a couple Indy Fuel players. Now Ricky Nichols trying to get that. He does. He pushes it forward up along the boards. Up to Beach. Beach tips it out. And now offsides as it's put back into the zone by Indy. So a true neutral zone face-off at the center dot. Mason Cooper to take this face-off. Puck is dropped. Gets it over to Homewood. Homewood gets it back to his brother, Homewood. That puck mishandled at the line. Oh, but then tipped forward by Columbus. Or by Indy, sorry. We played Columbus yesterday. All right, knocked back in by Indy. Tip back. Puck shot from the red line. Trying to get that forward and out is River Archer. He does, and then knocked back in. So that is going to be another offsides. And Mason Cooper will take another neutral zone face-off for the Trojans. Cooper with the face-off. Stuck in his skates, trying to get that forward. Good second effort as he pushes that forward. Eddie Homewood has it. Gets sticked aside. Henry Fort back there. Nice play with the skates. Knock that to the corner. Now in the corner again. Homewood gets it up to Archer. Archer tried to clear. That got sent up. Shot from the point. Blocker saved by Yates. Now collected by Homewood again. Homewood's going to try to get that around the boards. Runs into some resistance from Indy. Now George Homewood has it. Shot on net. Stopped by Yates. So we'll have a face-off to the glove hand side of Yates. Luke Williams out to take face-off for the Trojans now. He's got Teagarden and Schwab out there with him. That gets knocked back to the point by Indy. Shot from the point. Kick save by Yates. Then Grace gets it up the boards to Hank Schwab. Tries to tip that forward. He does. He gets it out of the zone. He's battling along the boards with it. Now Laura Teagarden has it. He tips it up through the neutral zone. Forced to collect is Indy. That squirts out to the middle off the boards. Harrison Chafe has it. He tips it to the side. Held in by Luke Williams. Nice play by Williams along the boards. Bouncing puck. Kicked out by Indy. Good resistance there by Teagarden. Puck in the middle still. Indy comes up with it. Shot wide. Too many bodies in the way by the Trojans. Good job getting back there. Indy dumps that puck back behind the net. They collect. Try to send it up the boards. Intercepted by Hank Schwab. He takes that. Gets it out of the zone. Forced to reset is Indy. Nice job by Williams there taking the body. That gets over to Ben Grace. He finds Ricky Nichols there. He's going to look to make a play on it. Cuts it back. Oh, just loses it. Nice move there by Nichols. Now Peter Koski gets it to Homewood. Now trying to get that up the Beach off the boards. Just a little too fast, but Beach has it. He's going. He tips it aside, but then gloved by the goaltender. Just a little too much on that, but great hustle by Mason Beach there. Not giving up on that play. Ricky Nichols now takes face-off for the Trojans to the glove side of the Indy goaltender. Ties him up, tries to spin that around. Sends it to the corner now. Along the boards. It's still loose. Peter Koski's got it now. He takes the shot. Oh, just off the glove. Now stick aside. Eddie Homewood now gets that back behind the net. Good job on the pinch there by Homewood. Now Indy looking to break out. They move that forward, met with some resistance by Fort. Good job there, and then Mason Beach spins and flips that down into the offensive zone. Now collecting it behind the net is Indy. Nice job there again on the boards by Beach. Peter Koski tried to turn around for a shot. Puck just evaded him a little bit there. Nice work there by Homewood to slow up the ensuing rush. Indy's got that puck now down in the corner looking for a centering pass. Nothing doing. And Ricky Nichols comes out to help. He tried to get that forward. A little too much on that, but that's going to just evades the net. So it's going to be an icing, and we'll bring that down all the way to the blocker side of Findlay goaltender Yates. Mason Cooper now to take the face off for the Trojans. He's got Archer and George Homewood out there with him. Ben Grace and Laura Teagarden back on defense. Sent around the boards by Laura to Archer. Kicked forward by George Homewood. Almost intercepted there on that cross ice, but Indy's got it. They enter the zone, but good work by the Trojans to get that puck to the side. Now Mason Cooper knocks that out of the zone. River Archer in pursuit on the forecheck. They send that puck down into the zone. Teagarden's back there along with Grace. Grace with the play, flips it up the side of the boards. Indy backhands it back into the corner, and it goes back behind the Findlay net. Sent along the boards now. Archer's there, battling for it. Indy sends it back. Shot, glove, and then stick to side. Good save by Yates, and Grace was there to clear that, the leftovers out. So another shot from the point, tipped aside. That's moving in front, and another good work, active stick by Ben Grace to block that shot. Now Mason Cooper has it. He's going to look for a little bit of room. He jukes to one side. He's got some space. He moves that forward up to Archer. Archer tries to get a shot. A couple sticks in the way, but sent to the corner, and Homewood's got it now. Homewood now sends it opposite side of the ice, looking for a little bit of room. He's got it, sends it back to the defense. Fort's got it. Fort sends it over to Homewood now in the corner. Homewood now battling for it. Trying to get that in front to Cooper. That just got tipped aside. Now Indy on the way. Now with a shot and a score on that breakaway is Indy. So that'll tie the game up with 3:39 left here in the first. So all square with just under 4 left here in the first. Williams takes face-off for the Trojans. Face-off sent back towards the Indy goal. Indy goaltender misses it, and they score! That'll be Williams with the goal on that face-off. So a face-off mishap gives the Trojans a goal. So Williams again with the face-off for the Trojans. That gets stick aside over to Schwab. Now Indy has it. Now back to Eddie Homewood, who gets that out of the zone, opposite side of the ice. Now that's chipped forward. That's tipped forward through the zone by Indy. We had an offsides there, but not called, but that's okay. Play continues. Williams has it now in the corner, gets it up along the boards, collected by the defense of Indy, who sends it back down to the corner. Looking for a centering pass. Nice stick work there by Williams. Sends it cross ice to Schwab, but that's just a little too far ahead. Collected by Indy. Now pass forward. Now Ben Grace tried to hold up on that, but we'll have, looks like an offsides call. As it did get tipped into the zone, so we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Ricky Nichols takes face-off for the Trojans. Puck is dropped up in front. Brown and Peter Koski battling for it in the zone. Just gets knocked out. Laura Teagarden there now. Nice hold up along the boards by Teagarden. Now Peter Koski battling along the boards. Teagarden has it. Tries to get it out of the zone to Teagarden, but then sent back in to the zone. Now Grace has it. Throws it along the boards. Got that up to Peter Koski. Peter Koski now looking for a centering pass that got intercepted. Tip in by Teagarden. Teagarden will rip a shot just wide. Peter Koski there back. Nice job behind the net. Now Grace has it. Grace holding it along the board. And now centering pass by Indy. And nice work there on the defensive end to push that shot errant. Now good job behind the net by the Trojans. Ben Grace pushing hard. He's going to chip that forward into the offensive zone and then pinch along the boards as well. And good effort by the Trojans to keep that in with Grace and Nichols right there. And now it's knocked out by Indy as they try to cross center ice, but Ben Grace has it. Tied up along the boards again. Peter Koski and Grace over there working hard. Puck gets sent forward. Ricky Nichols has it. He's going to bounce it off the boards. Cross center line, and then Mason Beach with a nice active stick there. He's going to try to chip that forward too. Good effort again by Beach on the forecheck. Sent along. Mason Cooper's got it now. He gets it to Ricky Nichols. Ricky Nichols now looking for some room, trying to get a shot that got poked away. Now Henry Ford has it. He's going to send that pass up the middle to Ricky Nichols. Just a little bit ahead of him, so stick back out. Now George Homewood's got it. Nice play along the boards by Homewood. He's going to look to go to the outside, but just lost an edge there and collected by Indy. Now multiple people crossing center here. Shot from the point goes wide, or goes high rather, and we've got a stoppage in play. And we're going to have
18, interference. Number 6,
so we've got a slashing and an interference call. Interference on Findlay, slashing on Indy, but we'll still skate 5-on-5. Here in the closing seconds of the first period. Homewood to take the face off for the Trojans, gets tied up in front, and then Yates will hit it. And it looks like we're going to have two more in the box after that scrum in front of the net. So as we're getting things assessed here, it was another roughing and a slashing now. So 2 in the box for each team, still skating 5-on-5. .14 seconds left here in the first period. Findlay up 2-1. Archer to take the face off for the Trojans. He'll have Shape and Williams out there with him. Eddie Homewood and Henry Fort out on defense for these 14 seconds in the first. Puck is dropped. Centering pass by Indy. Nobody there. George Homewood, or Eddie Homewood has it behind the net. Now Indy has it. They're looking for a centering pass. Tied up. Nice job by the defense there, and that's going to be the end of the first period. So teams will talk about it, change sides, and we'll come back here in a moment to start the second. All right, welcome back, folks, as we get ready to start the second period. Ricky Nichols will be out there to take the face-off for the Trojans. He'll have Peter Koski and Beach with him. Grace and Teagarden back on defense to start the second. Goalies are ready. Puck is dropped. Nichols gets that over to Beach. Gets that back to Grace. Grace now up the boards, back to Beach. Peter Koski there as well. He collects it, sends it into the zone, but sent out by Indy. Now battling along the boards is Grace and Peter Koski. Sent forward again by Indy. Knocked back by Grace. We're going to have a penalty there. There's a cross check. Now Peter Koski's got it. He's going to flip that forward to the corner and race for it. Indy gets to it first. So we're going to have an actual true power play here now. That's going to be a cross check on Indy. Good hustle there by Ben Grace. So this face-off will go to the blocker side of the Indy Fuel goaltender. Nichols now with the face-off, gets it back. Oh, centering pass. Nice try there by Shea. Now looking for a shot. Oh, Indy had a shot on the breakaway on a 2-on-1. Nice job by Teagarden to get back, and that shot goes over the net. Now looking again for a shot from the point. Teagarden got a stick on that one. Now Harrison Shea dumps it out of the zone. Mason Beach has an opportunity. He's racing hard. He dumps it into the zone. Now Beach over there trying to center that across. Good hustle there by Beach. Gets it over to Archer. Sorry. Beach again. Archer now gets it back behind. Trying over to Grace. Grace tried to get that back to Archer. Now going down to pinch is Teagarden. That puck gets sent down the length of the ice. That's going to be on net, so Yace has to put the blocker on that. Ricky Nichols has it now. Now Nichols with a head of steam. He's moving forward. He tries to get a shot. Oh, stick in front. Blocked that, but he's still hustling with it. He's got it behind. Now Nichols with it battling. He's still got it. Now that's collected by Shea. He gets it over to Archer. Archer fires a shot. That goes wide. That's bouncing in front. Shea tried to get a stick on it and collected. Penalty kill over. No icing on that play. Or power play over, I should say, for the Trojans. So back at full strength. Going cross ice. Archer gets it to Nichols. Shea following the puck too. Now Homewood's got it. He's going to get that up to Nichols. Nichols now, nice little move. Gets it back to the corner. He's still got it. He's battling for it. Loses the puck on the skate there. And now we've got some contact. And nice poke check there by Fort to break up that breakaway opportunity. Williams has it, and that's going to stop because there was an impending penalty there. Like for roughing. So Archer in the box for checking. So look at the Trojan penalty kill here for the next minute 30. Puck is dropped. Mason Cooper with the face off there. He's got George Homewood out there with him. Eddie Homewood and Henry Fort on defense. That shot sticked aside by Mason Cooper. Cooper tries to get that out. They're going to call icing. Even though it was touched around the center line, it looked like could have bounced over the stick. Not sure from our vantage point by Indy. So we'll have another face-off to the blocker side of Findlay goaltender Yates. Cooper with that face-off gets it back to Fort. Fort wraps around the boards and then pushed down with a cross check. Shot goes wide, bounces off of Mason Cooper's leg. Shot from the point. Cross ice pass. But there, George Homewood now tried to get that puck out. Good effort there. Got sent back down to the corner. Henry Fort now nice play in the corner there too to knock that puck aside. Now Eddie Homewood with it, or Mason Cooper with it. That gets knocked back out behind the net. Nice job there by Eddie Homewood to get that at least out towards the face-off circle. Shot from the point. Yates there on the ready, and then the save. Great heads-up play by Yates. Saw that shot. Rebound attempt was swallowed up. Freezes the puck, and we will have 27 seconds left here in this penalty kill. And another face-off to the blocker side of Yates. Ricky Nichols, Rylan Peterkowski out there as forwards now. Teagarden Grace out as defense. Puck is dropped. Nichols tried to get the tie up there. Puck still out in front. Nice work there by Grace to knock that forward. Now pass up from Peterkowski to Nichols. Nichols trying to get a shot. Got through. Kick save by Indy goaltender. Now trying to dump that forward is Teagarden. Teagarden tried to chip at it in neutral ice. Just missed. Collected by Indy. 2 seconds left. And now we're all out of the box. Findlay back at full strength. Killed the penalty. Teagarden has it, gets it up to Peterkowski. Battle along the boards for it with Indy. Centering pass, kicked aside by Findlay. Peterkowski has it, gets it up to Nichols. That gets stick forward, but then Indy collects. Now trying to send this in and wide. No icing call. So Grace collects it. He's got some space. He's going to take it up the boards. Great interference there, but no call, unfortunately. As Grace gets held up, but collected in front by Peterkowski. He centers it back in front. Grace goes to make a play on it. We're going to have a tripping. Good effort there by the Trojans. As number 6 for Indy will go in the box for a tripping penalty. Ricky Nichols out to take the face off for the Trojans. He'll have Beach and Peter Koski with him. Teagarden and Grace out on defense still. Midway through the second. Puck is dropped. Nichols gets that over to Peter Koski. Gets it over to Grace. Grace sends it back down to Peter Koski in the corner. Peter Koski attempted a centering pass, but just hit a skate for Indy. Still battling for it in the corner as Grace tries to get up there. Nice job. Beach backhands one towards the net. Goes just wide on that loose puck. Now sent along, kept in by Teagarden. Nice effort by Teagarden at just in front of the blue line. Gets it back down to the corner. Peter Koski's there now. Peter Koski again, causing some problems down in the corner for them. Good work. Now collected. Pass up. Held in by Teagarden. Teagarden throws one towards the net. Goes just wide. But Ricky Nichols is there. Tried to get that one behind the net, but that was met by the Indy Fuel player. Now sent out to Grace. Grace has a shot opportunity. He shoots and just gloved. Good play there by the Trojans. Ricky Nichols finding the open Ben Grace. Ben Grace throws a nice hard shot at the net, but gloved by the Indy Fuel goaltender. Now line changes all around. Mason Cooper will take the face off for the Trojans. He'll have Archer and Homewood out there with him. George Homewood, Eddie Homewood, and Henry Fort out on defense. Gets this back to Fort. Fort sends it down to the corner. Indy will look to clear. Hits one of their players along the boards. Still along the boards. Fort there. Nice play along the boards. Tries to get it back to Cooper. Cooper now battling behind the net. Nice job there by Homewood. Got his stick on that impending pass. And then puck sent out. Fort's got it. He's going to look for a shot or a pass. Oh, that just got sticked aside. And now Indy coming on a break. Nice job by Eddie Homewood with the stick there. And then that's kicked in front. George Homewood has it. He's pushing hard. Going to go to the outside. Good effort there as he gets knocked down. Mason Cooper now going to the corner. Gets a block on it. Trying to play that along the boards. That sticks out. Mason Cooper's got it now. He gets it over to River Archer. River Archer throws a shot in front. That hits off a couple bodies, and Indy collects. Now scrum along the boards. Mason Cooper comes out with it. He goes backhand. Oh, off the post. That looked in. Nice effort there by Cooper. Archer keeps it in. Gets it over to George Homewood. That goes off his stick. Ooh, Fort gets knocked down with an elbow. No call, right in front. Now Homewood's got it. He gets it back to Cooper. Nice little move at the blue line. Nice little move along the boards now. Cooper's looking for someone. He gets it back to Homewood. Homewood then sends it back behind the net for Cooper. Cooper surveying options. Oh, tried to go cross-ice pass. That goes just to the outside. Then Grace has it. Cross-ice pass. Gets it up to Eddie Homewood. Gets that up to Cooper. Tips it. Goes into the zone. George Homewood there on the forecheck. That squirts out to the center ice. Pass goes errant. That's going to be an icing. As Indy had a guy coming off the bench. They were trying to hit him for the breakaway. But well wide on the pass, so that's going to go back down the other way. Luke Williams take this face off for the Trojans. He'll have Schwab and Schaaf out there with him. Teagarden and Grace on defense. Just over 4 minutes left here in the second. Puck is dropped. Williams gets that over to the side. Indy collects, but now back in the corner. Now Indy's got it behind their goal. They look to launch that out. Nice job kept in by Ben Grace there on the pinch along the boards. Now battling for it along the side of the boards. There's Schaaf and Grace. Indy comes out with it. They're going to try to wrap this up along the boards. Williams over there with some good pressure now. along the boards. As that gets kicked forward. And now Teagarden in pursuit. That gets knocked back hard. Then Grace trying to go for it. Errant pass. And Schwab was there to break that up. And then Williams again knocks that along the boards. Now shot from the point. Held onto and collected by Yates, who saw that all the way. So we'll have a face-off to the blocker side of Henry Yates. Ricky Nichols now will take the face-off for the Trojans. Puck is dropped. He gets that back to Teagarden. Teagarden wraps that hard around the boards. Trying to get it to Mason Beach. Intercepted by Indy. Centering pass. Shot wide. Now Rylan Peterkowski there. Now Laurie Teagarden has it. Nice little move there as he pulled that back to evade the forward. And he sends that in deep. Now that gets tipped up. Nichols has it, plays it along the boards, keeps it in. Good job by Nichols there. He'll keep pushing that along the boards. Now Indy has it, they wrap around. Fort comes down. Good job by Fort. Centering, sent out. Homewood's got it. Now Homewood tried to get that in as the players were trying to get out of the zone. Now cross ice, tried to hit Peterkowski, just a little too far forward. Now Indy will dump that, put that on net. Homewood's got it. He wraps it around the net, around the boards for Beach, intercepted by Indy. Now Peterkowski tried to get that. That went just a little far out of his reach. Beach went up there too on the forecheck. Nice job there by Peterkowski to slow that down. Now Nichols has it. Nichols now with a head of steam. He's going to try to make a couple guys miss. He tried to dump that back. Kept in by Homewood. Nice pursuit following the puck. Nichols has it now behind the net, looking for some space. Tried to center that hit the skate of a player. We're under 2 minutes left here in the second. Centering pass, just bounced off the skate as well. Now shot on the breakaway, Yates with the save. Mace Cooper with the face-off for the Trojans. Gets that back to Eddie Homewood. Gets that over to his brother George along the boards. George tried to knock that up the boards too, met by Indy. Dump back in. Henry Fort has it, tried to get that out. He's pinned along the boards. Holding on to stick was the Indy Fuel player. Now River Archer tries to get that puck chipped out along the boards. Comes loose, so Homewood's got it now. He's got a little bit of time. Puts it along the boards up to his brother George. George now pushes that forward. Tries to make a play on that puck. Nice job there by Homewood. And then Fort with a nice job to knock that wide. Looking for a centering pass, nothing going. Mason Cooper will tip that forward. Defense for Indy throws it back. Now George Homewood trying to push this puck forward. He does. Through the neutral zone again and back out to the neutral zone. Now a nice job there. Fort pushing that wide. Centering pass, nothing doing. Now Eddie Homewood's got it. He's got some room. He's got his brother George with him too. He tries to center that. Shot in front, gets sticked aside. Puck now loose. Indy going on the breakaway. Nice play there by Mason Cooper to get the puck. And that's going to be the end of the second. So teams will again change sides, talk about it, and join us back here in a few moments for the start of the third in game 1 of 2 today. Welcome back here. Puck is dropped. Luke Williams with the face-off for the Trojans. Indy collects out of the scrum. Good job there by the defense to collapse on that player. Then Grace gets it up to Hank Schwab. Hank Schwab sends one towards the net. Hits off of the shin pad of the defense. There's going to be a hook, unfortunately, to hold that play up. Shot. Yace has it. And a goal on the rebound by Indy to tie this game up early. That'll negate the penalty that was impending on the hook. Now Ricky Nichols takes face off for the Trojans. Puck is dropped. Mason Beach battling over there in the corner too. In front, Peter Koski's got it now. That gets knocked back into the boards. Shot wide by Indy. Teagarden there in the corner, along with Nichols. They get it back to the point. Shot goes through from the point. And Indy now up 3-2 here in the beginning minute of the third. So we'll have Nichols out now to take the face-off for the Trojans. Actually change that up. That's going to be Cooper out there with Homewood and Peter Koski. Homewood gets that up to Peter Koski. Peter Koski chips it. Forcing the centering pass was Grace. Good job there as that player was looking to go coast to coast. Mason Cooper now trying to get that around. Now back, then Grace has it. He gets it up the boards to Cooper. Cooper now gets it back to Grace. And now Homewood has it as he looks for a little space. And he's still got it. Nifty move with his foot. Centering pass. In front. Still loose. Oh, and covered. As Cooper and Archer both took shots at it. Very close to tying up that game right there. Good effort by the Trojans. So now we'll have a face-off to the glove side. Williams with the face-off glove side of the Indy Fuel goaltenders. Williams kicks that forward, just goes wide of the net. Schwab out there now in the corner battling for it. Sent back up. Williams sends one cross ice right in front of the crease. Indy now tried to get that out, but there was Henry Fort. Now collected by Homewood as he jumped the line. And now knocked again by Williams. Nice active stick along the ice. That gets popped out. And now Eddie Homewood with a nice stick on the shot there. The stick goes flying. Good effort there by Homewood. Blocked that shot. And we're going to have a high sticking penalty on Indy. So 24 is going to go back in the box for the Fuel. This time on a high stick. Or tugging on the stick, one of the two. So that's going to be another power play for your Findlay Trojans and a face-off down to the glove hand side of the Indy Fuel goaltender. Mason Cooper to take the face-off for the Trojans. He'll have Archer and Homewood out there with them. Eddie Homewood and Henry Ford out on defense. Puck is dropped. Kick back to Fort. He's going to send it down to the corner. George Homewood there. He knocks it to the side. His brother Eddie comes down to pinch. Now battling along the boards. Eddie gets it down to George. George has a little bit of space. He takes a shot. Top cheddar. And ties this game up on the power play. From the corner, George Homewood with a heck of a shot rings the corner and goes in over the top blocker side shoulder. That ties this game all up with just over 10 left in the third. Mason Cooper now takes face off for the Trojans. Tied up in the middle. Archer comes out with it. Archer takes a shot on that. That gets tipped aside. Homewood's got it now too, in the corner. Centering pass out to Mason Cooper. Mason Cooper fires one just over the net from the slot. Gets sent forward and out of the zone. Not going to be icing. Isn't going to get there. Mason Cooper's got it. He sends a cross ice pass to River Archer. Tried to chip that forward to Homewood, but now Archer's got it. He tries to send it forward again, but held in the neutral zone by the defense. And knocked deep into the zone. Now Teagarden's got it. He sends it up the boards to Archer. Archer gets it to Homewood in the middle. He's got Mason Cooper with him. They've got a 2-on-2. He gets it over to Cooper. Cooper with a nice little nifty move. Now he goes back to the corner. Now sent out front. Collected. Puck still loose. Ricky Nichols tried to get it poked away. Now Ben Grace forces him to the outside. Nice job there. Homewood came back too. Tie that up, and then Grace sticks to the side. Now along the boards, cross ice, errant pass by Indy, and that goes back out to the neutral zone. As they dump it into the zone. Dump deep, Ben Grace has it. Indy in the midst of a line change. They get up to Peter Koski. Tries to get that out of the zone, as does Grace. That gets knocked back into the corner. Teagarden back there. Gets it over to Peter Koski. Tries to send that up along the boards as well. Defense for Indy. Puts it back into the corner. Now Teagarden has it. Now it's kicked out to Nichols. Nichols has a little bit of room, so he's going to push forward. He's going to go to the side. He's going to try to drop pass over to Beach, but that's collected by Indy's defense. Kick to the side. Ricky tried a centering pass. And Ben Grace with a nice active stick pokes that away and holds up the rush a little bit. Indy comes back in, and Grace knocks that aside again, and then knocked out centering opportunity. Knocked away, and now Teagarden's knocked away that centering opportunity. Now he goes up, tried to poke that forward out of the zone, but could not get to it, but Teagarden knocks it aside. Nichols and Teagarden there. Now sent back to the corner again, and now poked away by Nichols. Nichols has it now. He's going to wrap it along the opposite side of the boards. Mason Beach has it. Now back out to the point. Shot from the left side. Tipped aside. Wrapped around the boards again. And now sent up to Beach from Teagarden. Beach is going to go dump that into the zone and then pursue. Mason Cooper out there now too, coming off the bench along with George Homewood. Now Cooper along the side. Nice play along the boards by Cooper to edge the player out. Now Cooper's got a little bit of room. Tries to get that. That's knocked aside. Shot. Yace sees it. Gloves it. And we'll have a stoppage in play here. All square with just under 7 minutes left, and we'll have a face-off to the glove hand side of Findlay goaltender Yates. Ricky Nichols with the face-off now for the Trojans. Puck is dropped, gets it over to the corner to Shafe. Shafe's got it. He tries to knock that out of his zone, held in by the defense. Shot, tipped, save, Yace. That tipped off a Findlay player, and Yace slid into the right position, got that with the glove. So we'll do this again. Williams now with the face-off for the Trojans. That face-off goes out to the defense, but hops over his skate. And so Indy forced to reset, and that's going to be an offsides. And this is going to be down in front of the Findlay offensive zone. Williams take the face-off again. Gets that over to the side into the zone, but then knocked back out. And Williams there battling along the boards, along with Fort. That gets sent back into the Findlay defensive zone. Homewood has it now. He gets that over to Shafe. Shafe's got some room. He bangs that along the boards. Now bringing it in is going cross ice with it is Indy. Fort there. He chips it up along the boards to Schwab. Schwab bangs that along the boards. Gets out to the neutral zone. Oh, and trying to make a play on that was Cooper to jump that pass. Eddie Homewood's got it now. He's going to wrap it around the boards. That goes over a skate. George Homewood racing hard for it. Now cross ice pass. Just a little too fast. And now we've got an offside. Puck is dropped. Mason Cooper on the face-off for the Trojans. Stick to side. George Homewood knocks that out of the zone. Good effort there, falling to his knees. River Archer there on the forecheck. Pass up the boards to Indy. Shot well wide. Teagarden there now in the corner for the Trojans, trying to work this puck out. Puck gets sent back into the corner by Indy. Mason Cooper behind the net, along with Teagarden. Indy looking for a centering pass. Centering pass again, blocked. Comes out to Mason Cooper. Mason Cooper now is going to get a little head of steam here too. He gets it over to Homewood. Homewood with the shot. Oh, just wide and over the glove. Shot. Centering pass attempt. Now Teagarden racing for it. Nice job by Teagarden. Good second effort there. Gets that puck knocked away. Now Teagarden's got it. Nice pass forward to George Homewood. We've got a 3-on-2. George Homewood tried to go around. He's got hooked, but he's still got it in the corner. Sends it in front. Now pass errant for Indy. Teagarden's back. He knocks that along the boards. And then Teagarden with a nice play along the boards as well. or in front of the net, rather. Now Grace battling for it behind the net, along with Nichols. Nichols has it now. He's going to try to get that out, but kept in again by Indy. And then cross ice pass. Peter Koski gets it. He tried to knock that forward, but a stick by Indy blocked that attempt. Now Indy looking for a wraparound or a centering pass. Takes it back behind the net, gets it out to the point. Shot in front. Goes through everybody, but wide. Then Grace has it now. He'll take a little bit of time. Wrap that around the boards for Peter Koski. Ryland will chip that forward to Mason Beach. Gets it back over to Peter Koski. Peter Koski, a lot of pressure, but he gets it into the zone. But then knocked back out by Indy. Homewood's got it. He sends it back down into the neutral area. Cross center ice, and now loose puck. Indy collects and is driving into the zone from the left side. Nice pursuit there. Shot from the point. Tipped down, high stick. Now that's going to go forward. Nichols has it, gets it up to Williams. Oh, just lost the edge there. And now Indy coming around opposite way with it, looking for a centering pass. Intercepted and sticked aside, and that's going to be an offside. And then a little extracurricular on that shot attempt after the whistle. Mason Cooper takes face off for the Trojans. Just over 2 minutes left here in the third. Sent back up. Good play at the blue line. Pulled that in, but Indy's able to move that forward. Centering pass. Nothing doing. Sent down the length of the ice by Findlay. Goes just wide. So with just 2 minutes left, we're going to have a face-off down to the glove hand side of Findlay goaltender Yates. Mason Cooper to take the face-off for the Trojans. Archer and George Homewood out there with them. Eddie Homewood and Henry Fort out there on defense. Puck sent forward. Mason Cooper's got it now. Comes out of the scrum with it. We've got a 3-on-2 opportunity developing. Now 3-on-3. Going wide with it. Is Mason Cooper tried to center that, hits the side of the net. Kept in by Eddie Homewood. Sends that back down into the corner again. Now playing it along the boards. Was Archer. That gets tipped in by Indy. Fort gets it up to George Homewood. George Homewood trying to get through. Defense by Findlay thwarted that. And knocked in by Indy, bouncing over Findlay's stick. Shot from the side, wide, hits the side of the net. We're just under a minute here. That shot in the deflects off players, goes cross ice. Then Grace has it, chips it out. Archer tried to chip that out too. Shot from the face-off dot, tipped forward. Now out to the point again. Shot off the mask of Cooper. Shot in front, cleared out. Nice job by Teagarden to clear that out. Now Cooper has it, under 30 seconds left. Nice little move there by Cooper. He's going to exit the zone. And we're going to go on a break. We've got a 2-on-2. And that's going to be an offsides with 18 seconds left. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off here. 18 seconds left, all tied up. Mason Cooper to take the face off for the Trojans. Puck is dropped, scrum in the middle, sent back. Fort's got it, collects it. He goes cross ice to Nichols. Nichols knocks it along the boards. Homewood chips it down. We've got 4 seconds left. This is about going to do it, and this is going to be a tie game. So good effort by both teams, hard-fought game. And game 1 of 2 goes as a draw. So join us again at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time today, back at the Cube for game 2 of 2 of this exhibition matchup between your Findlay Trojans and the visiting Indy Fuel. Great game by all, and thanks for watching. We'll see you later.